it is GYARU time ever on. Gal, here we go, right? So hello everyone here, and if you're to my channel, guys, I love GYARUs, right? You know, GYARUs is my favorite fashion in Japanese culture. It's like a subculture of Japan, right? You have different kind of GYARUs. Kuro gal, that's probably the most prominent one in anime and so on. And I'm a huge fan, right, of the whole Kuro gal and GYARU and so on. Obviously, stuff like Marin, right? Nagatoro, etc. Other animes. And this anime here, then, seems quite cliche by now. For example, a couple years ago, I reacted and reviewed Hajimate no Gal, which links below for that, which is not a, GYARU anime, right? It's a different kind of GYARUs. So this feels like a pretty common trope by now, right? That you have the main character being like, some random young man, right? Like a 20-year-old guy in college, kind of typical, And then the girl, being a GYARU, and she, of course, is much more extroverted, he's introverted, and so on, right? And they kind of have this, I said, complete opposite personality, kind of, right? She's outgoing, he's and so on, right? And then they meet up for whatever reason, and now they're gonna try to, be a couple or something, right? And it's like all weird, because they're very counter opposite personalities, right? So it's quite a trope by now, but I do really like GYARUs. For example, in Marin-chan, right? Marin-chan is different, but still in that similarity, right? Where obviously Marin is very extroverted, very outgoing, and Gojo is kind of like this nerdy crafter guy, right? And she's like, "Come on, Gojo, let's go to the bear," She's the guy kind of, So it's quite a common trope, right? But again, I really like the GYARU fashion, so I watch every anime with GYARU. So I'm really excited for this anime, guys. And then afterwards, we also have Sake so on, right, today, which honestly I really enjoy, okay? I so much enjoy Kanoyo for nobody's like the dumbest rom-com ever, but I like it because I didn't like it at first, but the more I watched it, the more I got used to how absurd it is, and then I'm just like, okay, now it's just brilliant, yeah. A lot of people don't like Kanoyo, but I really like it. And the opening is so good, yeah. Kan's opening, I listen to it like at least once a day, I feel, since it aired, yeah. The whole like, May Unite, I don't do it, but yeah, I want to get copyright, but it's such a good song. Yeah, it's like one of the best songs ever to play games to. Honestly, when I play video games, right, like Street Fighter something, like a game has high tempo, that song is amazing. So I look forward to Fridays here with two GYARU animes. And also, of course, we have Unlock today, Arc Knights. We also just watched Goblin Slayer. But let's not watch it again. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But I really like GYARUs. I started meeting here. Runa is her name, okay. Main character, yeah. She's obviously a GYARU with like blonde hair, fashion, rainbow. Yes, he's like this introverted gamer nerd, right? Yeah, he's like introverted geek! It's like what I said, he's like this geek guy, and she's this like, extroverted, shiny, cheerleader kind of character with, her hair is all rainbowy, popping, and yeah, she's all super kawaii, and see, this is a trope by now. They have this like super shiny extrovert GYARU with this introverted nerd guy, but I love the fashion of GYARUs, right? I do wish though that we could see GYARUs in other kind of storyline, which of course we do, but this is the most common one probably. I've seen like 10 other animes with this storyline at least, but I have seen them all too. That's the thing, I've seen every one of them, so. Okay, yeah, she's gonna show her oppas. I've seen like every anime with this premise. I am. Are we gonna do it? Yeah, she's like, let's do it. Yeah, of course, I got the opening, I guess. But yeah, she's like, yeah, let's do it. I don't care. She's like, yeah, honey, I like you. She's like, yeah, you're pretty cute. Good enough. Okay, she got her GYARU friends though. There are two more of them. This is very common though. Of course, she's gonna have her GYARU friends. This is like Anthony yesterday. It's always like, it's always that in every anime, it's always like 3-4 GYARUs, and they're always best friends, right? Yeah. It's like in every anime, it's like 3-4 GYARUs, and they're only together with each other. They're always like best friends for life. Yeah, no one else, they don't have other friends. They just hang out together. Yeah, those like 3-4 girls are like besties forever. It's an incredibly common trope. It's like 500 enemies. You have this like GYARU friendship group, yeah, and they have like no other friends. There's no guys there, you know. It's like 3 besties. It's like doesn't matter the setting. Doesn't matter if it's like a work office. If it's doesn't matter. Isekai doesn't matter. Those they have that. But yeah, so he's obviously fancying. Cause who wouldn't, right? I mean, I would too. I mean, she's a GYARU, yeah. She also would be my, you know, favorite class member, right, or whatever, or colleagues, whatever, yeah. He's like, you know, he's like, she's GYARU. He likes the GYARUs. Honestly, he's the most relatable character ever. I'm like, he's very relatable. I also would be like, man, that GYARU chick, she's really nice and friendly. But the thing is that because GYARUs are typically, like we see here and here, he's explaining her little flashback, right, you know. She's very outgoing, she's very positive, right? She's very nice, she's very friendly. So, typically because the guys are extroverted and so on, right? He likes her, right? Because, you know, like she's the woman that he knows that is the most friendly and so on. And, you know, helping people around her and so on, right? Which is typical for guys, again, because they're more extroverted, right? Because they're more extroverted, they get into helping the neighbors and so on, right? Which, of course, is why he likes her, right? Because she's like a very helpful person around her, right? So this is very usually is the storyline why someone likes the GYARU, right? Because again, it comes to the extroversion, right? That the GYARU sticks out more, right? You know, and in the neighborhood or whatever. One of my favorite anime is Yamada-kun. Yeah, Yamada. She's somewhat of a GYARU herself, but she's kind of GYARU, but it's basically like Biho Gaita, or whatever it's called in Japanese, yeah. Yamada-kun, yeah, that's a great anime. The woman has this amazing goal and so on. It's super hilarious. But that is basically from her perspective, right? Quite this, honestly, very similar, because she's also dating an introverted, yeah, she's also extroverted, and the guy's introverted, but again, it's from her perspective instead of, yeah, it's from her eyes instead. Which makes it somewhat different than Yamada-kun, because usually it's from the guy's perspective, from the man, right? And now they're just like, you know, they're nerds and they're fats or whatever. Yeah, like I mean, they're obviously bullied or whatever, right? You know, they're like these loser guys that play video games, and yeah, and this guy is like, I like video games and so on. Yeah, they only play video games and they don't do any sports. They only play video games and so on. This guy is probably good at school though. I think the main character is like a smart nerd. Honestly, you know what? I like his friend's design because he's clearly fat, but he's like realistic fat. You know, he's like chubby. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I like how his friends is like chubby. Like he's like, you know, an actual fat person in Japan, because there's so few fat people in Japan. You know, so instead of being like a sumo wrestler that, yeah, he's like, well, that was like 70, better than them, but. I mean, that's not very good either. I mean, it's not very good either, though. He basically is passed. They're like, you betrayed us by passing your exams. It's like, he basically got passed, yeah, like. But like I said, he's basically like the smart nerd, right? His friends are like, you know, like talentless geeks. And he's like a talented geek, right, you know? So he's actually smart, right, you know, for being a geek. But they, I guess they're gonna dare him to. I think they're gonna dare him to ask her out, right, you know? Something like that. He's gonna ask her out, Rena-chan. And she will accept because she's like, whatever, I like you, yeah. So some reason he's gonna. This is actually exactly how Hajimate GAL starts too, I think. I've seen this in other animes too, but it's like, it's a dare, yeah. You're gonna ask the prettiest girl in town out, you know? Yeah, you're gonna ask the most attractive person out, you know? This I've seen this before a lot of times. Yeah. It's quite cliche. It's like, he lost this truth or dare or whatever, so now he has to, you know, go out and confess to, yeah, like the prettiest girl in the town or whatever. It's like, it's very classic. No, she's gonna come eventually, I guess. Oh, he even gave her like a love letter. Classic. I mean, this anime is honestly quite wholesome, right? You know, Like she's this like super nice lady. Yeah, she's all shiny. I mean, he obviously likes her. This isn't just because they dared him or something. He actually is Kuro has a crush on her. He actually has a thing for her, right? Obviously, he had it for years. His flashback clearly was like, I liked you for... He clearly liked her since they were kids, right? They're shadow friends or whatever, neighbors. Yeah, she's like, come on, honey, yeah! But he probably liked her since they were, shadow friends or whatever. It's classic. He's been observing her for years, right? And, yeah, been in love with her for years. She's totally kawaii! She's so adorable, yeah. But she is really nice, though. Isn't that why you like him? Oh, she's so nice to me. It's like, yeah, well, isn't that a thing? She's like the most nicest girl ever. Isn't that her thing? That she is the most nicest person ever? Okay, here we go. He's like, Daisuke, you likes me? Linebacker? Why is she like not getting it for? Obviously what it means. Come on, she can't be this stupid. Maybe there we go. I like you. He's asking out the cutest girl in town. Come on. What does she say then? Oh, she's like, yeah, okay. I've been here before. She's like, yeah, I got a lot of boyfriends, yeah. Okay. She likes it. What do you like about me? You're so nice and friendly. Well, it's kind of adorable now. Yeah, let's go out then. But she's a gal. She's like, yeah, I'm single, so let's go for it then. What are you surprised for? You're the one asking me out! Like, what? Like, he's like, what? She said yes. Are we in a date or something? Yeah. She's like, yeah, okay, why not? Yeah. But that's what her whole thing was. She was incredibly nice to everyone, right? Wasn't that what he liked her for? He's like, yeah, okay, I give you a try. Okay, let's go for a try then. But I like it. He's so casual about it. Yeah, okay, why not? Let's go on there. Why not? Why not? I don't see the problem with that. Yeah, it's like, okay. Oh no. No, they are like she's very quick for action here, yeah. Oh yeah, maybe she no, it's his name, yeah. So you write the names differently in Japanese, right? So she's like, how do you read your your kanji in your name, right, But obviously this guy has never dated before, so she's probably just teasing me something. Yeah, she's all like, he's like, oh no, she's gonna betray me. Yeah, he's all like, she would never like me something. Yeah, it's kind of sad, right? He's all like, oh no, there's no way she actually likes me something. He's all like, I'll say he's all paranoid, yeah, that she's actually gonna lie to him, right, about the thing. I can't dance too much! Yeah. She's clearly gonna betray me! Yeah. This is a kind of horror movie, she's clearly tricking me. It's a trap somehow. Oh yeah, he's been, rejected before, right, when he was younger. Yeah, but this girl, the most attractive woman, didn't reject him. But she's like, how would I know about dating you? I like this girl is like, how would I know otherwise? But I'm doing it. She seems it very casually, like, well, how would I want to figure out, How else am I gonna figure out the truth, right? It's like, yeah, I guess. I like this girl, man. How else would I know? I like it. She's like, let's just do it. Come on. Why are you so weird about this? Yeah. Let's just do it. Like, yeah, she's like, come on. Let's go on a date. I see. Yes, I don't like men that have long fingernails. Her limit is like, I don't like men that have long fingernails. It's like, okay, that's what she draws the line. Very specific there, yeah. That's what I don't like in people. If they have long fingernails. Okay, that's, yeah, I got short fingernails. with basically I'm all It is somewhat weird though. You should have long fingernails. The issue with long fingernails, me as a martial artist, is that you kind of like you train or so on. It gets in your way, right, to have long fingernails. It gets in your way when you do stuff, right. You gotta throw someone or lift some weights or whatever. Yeah, you don't want to have long fingernails because it gets in the way, right, for doing anything. Any kind of like work physically is like exercise is rude. That's the reason why, I guess. I'm super into it. Yeah, it's like I can bet you are. Yeah, I'm super faithful. Yeah, it's like, okay. She's like very proud of her. Like, I'm not some. Yeah, I'm not skag. But I guess she's never been with a long. No. She tries. She's. Yeah. He's like, what? You're gonna do it? I like it. She's all bubbly. You're not gonna go home? You're not coming home with me? I thought we were trusting this stuff. He's like, I see you tomorrow. It's like, what? You come with me? Oh my god, this poor guy. He's just like, what? Okay? He's like, yeah, see you tomorrow. You coming with me, right? It's like, I guess. There we go. You wanna go inside my house? This is like my parents are at work. Yeah, God. This girl. But I like her, she's just like, obviously coming with me, right? What kind of man are you? Yeah, come on, bro. Apparently they're ready. Kan you? Yeah, apparently ready. It's pretty cute actually, how she's this. She's moving this way too quickly. It's a hen now. Yeah, she's just like, let's do it. Of course, she's got a very gal room. That's adorable. Her house is like all pink and so on. Yeah, of course it is. Super gal, yeah, super girly. It's like pink. What's it called? What's that called actually? The frills of the window. Yeah, what is it called? No idea actually. I mean, you can see it now. Yeah, it's super pink, right? Very pink. Yeah, but what is that called? Like the window thing that is frills. I mean, the thing. The pattern is called frills, but what's that called now again? The window blinders with their frills. That's in the yeah. I don't know. Frills, blinders, or something like that. Blinding frills. He needs to hand it, of course. Oh my god, scene. Oh my god, necessary scene, man. He should obviously play this smarter. I'm not gonna show him. This is like very married. You see this thing? This is very married. I bought this yesterday. It's so kawaii. Yeah, this is super married. Have you seen this thing? Yeah, it's like, it's like, stop throwing it in my face. Yeah, this is very married. Have you seen this outfit? He got leopard things. Yeah, have you seen this pattern before? Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, it's like super into it. But she's obviously very into fashion. Yeah, that's typical gal, right? Typical gal. Have you seen this pattern before on clothing? Yeah, it's like, okay, I got it. Yeah, it's like, very similar to Mari-chan, absolutely. Not as much so. Mari is completely obsessed with fashion, right? She basically like jump around. You have to shower first. Man, this woman is moving very quickly, I guess. Domestic no Kanyo on it. Yeah, Domestic no Kanyo I feel is pretty impressive because it's one of the few animes where they, you know, become his sister. Yeah, meet his sister immediately there. It's very family oriented. But of course this guy's gonna be too nice, right? He's gonna be too chicken out. He's obviously gonna be like, oh no, you're so pure and beautiful, I could never. Yeah, obviously. Which feels very unrealistic, of course. This is a very unrealistic trait. Yeah. Very unrealistic main character. Yeah, what? This is the most unrealistic character ever. You don't want to be etchy with me? Yeah, you don't want to? See, exactly. She's like, what's wrong with you? You don't like me? Exactly. The most unrealistic main character ever. This is what I hate them, though. This guy is clearly incredibly unrealistic. He also fastens her for years, right? Aren't you my boyfriend now? Yeah, can't she? Yeah, come on. Yeah, this is so silly. Like, no one in reality would ever do this thing. This is like the most unrealistic main character ever. This is like more unrealistic than Batman or whatever. The Batman can survive all the stuff that happens to him. Yeah, it's like, this is more unrealistic than Superman's powers, yeah. Yeah, she's like, what, you don't want to do? Well, she's like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, but yeah, come on, no guy would ever actually act like this. No guy would ever do this in reality. Yeah, this is so silly. No, this never happened. This would never happen. He's completely unrealistic, okay? I dropped this anime. Dropped! Okay, dropped. This anime is absurd and realistic. Yeah, this would never happen in reality. Especially with the build-up that he's like been in love with her for like 3 years or whatever, yeah. It's not like he just met her yesterday. He's been in love with her for years. It's been like his dream to date her for, you know, his whole life, basically. And she's just like, he's like, yeah, this makes it worse now. He bets. Yeah. She was like, no, I do it a lot. Yeah, she was doing that with him every day. He had like. No, she's too much, probably. She's. yeah, that's true. She's too much, yeah. She's too into it, yeah. That also actually might be a thing, though. Her issue might be that she's too codependent, right? Yeah, she's kind of a yandere. Maybe she's yandere, right? You know, maybe she's like scaring. So you want to do it, yeah? Maybe she's yandere. Yeah. Like, I want to do it, yeah. It's like she's like, okay, why? What's wrong with you? Yeah, maybe she's honestly. See, now he suddenly is like turning into a real person here. He's like, wait a minute. It's like, wait, what did I do? Now it's realizing his mistakes. You're like, actually, can I take that back? What I said? Yeah. Now he's like, what's wrong with me? But honestly, maybe she's like, maybe her backstory is that no one likes her, right? Because she's too pushy, right? Yeah, he could have, yeah. But, you know, maybe she's too into it and she scares people away, right? He's like, yeah, she's too intense, maybe. No, he's obviously a very unique kind of guy, yeah. Yeah, there are those nerd guys that can't do it. They do exist. No, he clearly has no other friends. I mean, he's obviously like generic, loser guy with no friends. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. But it actually is exactly like how Yamada is, the anime, yeah. Because she's also like super pushy. And the guy's like, no, you're scaring me. Yeah, it's very, very similar to Yamada. Big Gaita Yamada. Just from, change gender perspective. That's just a weird line now. I know you wanted to do it. Oh my god, it's so weird. Oh my god, it's a weird line. Oh my god. No, it's not, yeah, but you want to do it tomorrow? This woman is like, yeah, okay, but tomorrow. He's like, okay, you got it tomorrow, boy. He's like, what? Yeah. Got it! She's like, don't you think you get away from me? I can hope she's just a bubbly personality, but I can hope she's yandere, but she's just bubbly, right? This obviously isn't a horror anime, but she kind of comes off as a horror character. She's like, okay, I understand. Tomorrow! Yeah, she's like, I understand that yeah, it's fine by me. Next day, though. She's like, if you ever change your mind, I'm here! Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, she's way too into it. Okay, boyfriend, Kanisha! Yeah, it's like, he's just like, okay. Yeah, and now he's like, I regret my life. Now it's hope, like, wait, what did I do? And now it's like, something is wrong with me. Oh my god, this opening ending is adorable. We see a different, it's very Marishan, yeah, we see different outfits, you know. You see her in different fashion and so on. Yeah, she's quite more experienced, that's for sure, as the title is called. Here she comes here in the opening, of course. It's gonna be all adorable, obviously. Yeah, super, super adorable, of course. Yeah, she's like 10 out of 10 adorable. Yeah, of course her friend is angry at him, right, because... Oh, there's another girl coming? I guess so, it's another woman there. Yeah, and her, like, her girlfriends. But it's like another woman coming later, I guess. Might be a rival. Might be a rival. A rival. Oh my god, now it's a beach beach episode. Oh my god, now it's a beach episode. Full on beach episode, yeah. Of course your friends gonna join too. It seems like a Taro. You can't just go to the beach like a Taro. All her friends are gonna come there too, right? Yeah, the whole crew is gonna come. Oh, it's like shit. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a big fan of that. Like, why do you need another girl for? Honestly, I don't know if we need a brown head chick. Honestly, that I don't like too much of the okay. So in the opening, it's clearly not a woman, which is a cheerleader. And she looks, you know, kawaii or whatever. But honestly, not a big fan of that. Because, I mean, the thing is that you have animes, right? For example, we have Kanyo coming later tonight. And in that anime, it's like anyone's game, right? It's like a win. And it feels like everyone's gonna win, right? Yeah, that anime is just all over the place. So, you know, it's like, it feels like it's even between the two main tournament or kind of thing, right? It's hard to, you know, who is the strongest, basically, right? If it was something like Tensho Moyo, the first of this genre, I guess, Ryoko is clearly the winner in the end. Everyone knows that. But still, you know, they have a little chance. But like Ryoko is clearly the winner, right? And I think this anime here, I mean, obviously, you know, Rena here is the winner. This other cheerleader girl, she's clearly never gonna win, right? It's kind of like Rent, you know. In Rent, it's like, well, obviously, she's your chance gonna win, right? And, you know, whatever, Mami and so on, it has zero chance to actually win. But Mami works, because she's needed to be an evil antagonist, right? But here I feel like, what's the point of this cheerleader girl coming in? That just seems to be like unnecessary, you know, to like make their life more confusing, you know what I mean? So, honestly, not a big fan. Okay, there is Frieren is out now though, okay. I guess we watched Frieren then. I wasn't sure we were gonna watch Frieren. We couldn't see it first, but now it's out. It was released now during this. So we're gonna watch Frieren, guys, after this. But I also wanna watch Unlock, right? And Arc Knights. That's an hour from now. So sorry for short review, right? I said earlier today as well. Because there's so many animes today, we're doing quite short reviews, of course. But yeah, this anime is definitely cute. But the main character, of course, is completely unrealistic, right? And I mean it. I mean, I say kind of jokingly, but also seriously, right? Because I'm really tired. I'm very, very tired of this trope, right? That the main character is a complete, like, oh no, I don't want to ruin, I want to be nice to this girl or whatever. But she actually, you know, she's like, she wants it, right? You know what I mean? And it isn't like he's nice to her. It really isn't. A lot of people can argue that, oh, he's nice to her. No, he isn't, because she's just like really outgoing, right? She's very extroverted, right? You know, you're not nice to a person if they, you know, are extroverted, being like, oh, I want to deal with that. You know, no, it isn't actually. And people can argue that, oh, but he's like helping her. She's like, you know, the patriarch. I don't know, but not really, you know, because the issue is that, which I was deciding this conversation because, well, you know, a woman can have her own urgency, right? You know, a female can have her own desires and her own personality, right? You know, and this woman here, she's cliché, absolutely, but she's written as a very classic, you know, outgoing gal, gangaro, that kind of character, right? That she's like, oh yeah, I wanna, you know, like do this thing or whatever. He's like, no, that's too scary to me. He's like, why, you know, that actually isn't him helping her. That is him just not, you know, that's her hobby basically, right? So it seems kind of weird, and obviously it's completely unrealistic. It really is, and I'm kind of tired of that main character. I much prefer, right, domestic, you know, cameo with the main character. Like, okay, sis, you know, he's like, okay, let's just do your hobby, you know. I much more prefer that, right, which is much more realistic, right. And what I don't like with it, mostly, is that he was clearly presented, right, as how to say it, knowing her for years. I think that's a big kicker here. If he didn't know her and if he just met her, so in Yamada, it's a little more. I mentioned Yamada earlier, but anime is very similar to Yamada, right? It's very, very similar. It's that you change who's the main character, basically instead of Rihanna being the main character, her perspective, right? Very, very similar anime, extremely similar. But in that anime, right, they didn't know each other, and she just like jumps like this thing, right, and he has no interest in her at first, kinda ish, right? But here it's not like that. This guy has known her for years, or at least his whole, I don't know. So it feels a little bit like, nah, this would never happen. But I mean, still that kawaii anime, and obviously I like GYARU, so I'm gonna watch it. But I don't know if I'm also gonna react to it every episode because, yeah, it just felt very cliche. But the main cat's action for me, right, that he used was like, no, I'm not gonna, it's just an unlikable main character. It's just so boring cliche, right? I much rather prefer the main character to actually be a real person, right? But anyway, guys, subscribe about what you guys think. Do you like the anime? Do you like the main character? I don't like the main character at all. I mean, obviously the female character is awesome, but it also feels, honestly, it was easy writing a GYARU, yeah. I mean, she's just like Marin, right? She's Marin light, yeah. It's easy to write a GYARU. She likes fashion, she likes this stuff. Like we've seen this before, Hajimate GYARU, there, guys. It's basically the exact same premise. It feels very tropey, honestly. I still like it, but it obviously has a lot of like, this is all like cliche tropes. It's fulfilling, right? But anyway, guys, see you guys soon with 3 in episode 5.